guys.
Vanessa, thank you. Heads up, everyone. The MacDill Air Force Base, where they're going to have MacDill Airfest, is this weekend, and it means a lot of eyes on the sky.
It's a thrilling event overhead, but on the ground, there can be a lot of traffic. Fox 13's Kelly Cowan is at MacDill in Tampa with a preview. Kelly, we know this one's a big favorite, sure to draw huge crowds with pretty good reason. What's on the docket this year?
Well, the Blue Angels are back this year, and that's going to draw huge crowds. We know that they are a fan favorite. You may have heard them. They were practicing in the skies yesterday afternoon. They're certainly loud, and they are certainly impressive. They will be the headliners this weekend as Airfest kicks off. They'll have a performance on both Saturday and Sunday. They'll be up in the air over Tampa Bay in their F-18s, but not to be outdone. The Air Force will be representing as well in their F-22s and A-10s, as well as a host of other private aerobatic acts and vintage aircraft. The show will also feature parachute jumps by the U.S. Special Operations Command Para-Commandos and the Navy Leapfrogs. It's also a chance to check out some vintage aircraft, as I mentioned, and if you're a history buff like me, you'll want to make sure that you catch the GEICO Skytypers show, because it is definitely a slower pace than those big bad jets that'll be up in the air, but it is a rare treat to see some authentic World War II era SNJ-2s up in the skies.
These are actually pre-war, 1941, 1940 North American SNJs. It's the Navy version of the T-6. It's a standard advanced trainer for World War II. All the Allied pilots flew the T-6 before they went into the Mustangs and Corsairs and B-17s.
All right, gates open at 8 a.m. and you're definitely going to want to get there early, because what you're looking at right now are plenty of people who did get there early in previous years. People start lining up at the gates to MacDill at about 4 or 5 a.m. It is nuts out there. So long lines are expected throughout the day. The earlier you get here, the better off you'll be, the closer you'll be able to park as well. It's a free event and parking is free as well, but they definitely caution everyone to early, because if they have to start shutting down certain gates. So get here as early as possible and just make a day of it. There are a couple different ways to get here as well if you're not planning on driving. You can't Uber or you can't take a Lyft, but you can coordinate with HART. Information is on our website, but they will be running shuttles to the airfield as well, and that's the way to get right up close and personal and not have to walk all the way from the parking lots. Now, coming up in our next half hour, I will be talking to the new commander of the Blue Angels. So we'll have a little preview of their show and what we can expect this weekend. Guys,
You gonna try to get a ride in it?
I don't know if corporate will approve that, Jen.
Walter did it once, right?
As with the Thunderbirds.
Thunderbirds.
Yeah,
Okay.
Thunderbirds.
He sure did.
Yeah. All right, Kelly.